Welcome to your SmackDown Live debut. You know, it's funny. It's like night and day, right? Between Raw and SmackDown. It is. It's just like night and day. Raw last night, probably one of the worst go-home shows I think anyone has ever seen. You get to tonight, and you get a show that was easy to digest. The pace was quick. There was a lot of really good stuff out of SmackDown Live tonight. I mean, a lot of really good stuff. The only really bad thing I think I could really say was probably that big mixed tag match. But even that, they kept it minimal, which I honestly appreciate. But SmackDown was just the go home show tonight was so much better. Story progression, nice little quips from Becky Lynch, a lot of good stuff tonight. Honestly. And again, I'm yawning. Every time I get on camera, I yawn. Not doing that tonight. I will fight through it. But the crowd was into it. Everything was concise. Everything was just straightforward. Here's what's happening. I loved tonight's show. It's not a A+ show. It's not oh my god, that was so cool. But it was a very good show that, like I said, it was just to the point tonight. And it just the beat and the pace of the show was quick, and I like that. I'm glad that it was as quick as it was, and it was as easy for me to digest.
My name is Joe.
Oh, what's your face? I swear it's as if nothing works. But SmackDown Live in a nutshell tonight, for my opening comments. This is going to be a quick review tonight. I can tell you now, because it was so fast, so good. I'm happy to be reviewing SmackDown tonight. It was just that good to me. It was honest to God, just that good. So, yes, this is going to be a hard, fast review. This is your SmackDown review for tonight. Your go-home show before WrestleMania. Let's hit that intro. Welcome, Yo Bro Nation, to your SmackDown Live review here on the Yo Bro Nation YouTube channel. Of course, I am Zach. I'm the wonderful host who seems to yawn every 2 seconds the moment the camera pops on. Boom, and it legit, like, I feel like just yawning. It's as bad as it was at the end of the video last night. Maybe I'm just not getting enough sleep. I don't know. But this is your review for SmackDown for April 2nd, 2019. Fantastic show. Fantastic show. Not the best show I've ever seen, but it was a very good show tonight in Baltimore. Of course, yes, SmackDown was live in Baltimore, Maryland. My eyes feel like they're burning. You know, if I'm tired now, what am I going to be like come Sunday? What am I going to be like then? But tonight's SmackDown, they hit the beats. They did what they had to do. Beautiful show. From the pacing standpoint. Excuse me. But it did have some issues. But I honestly, tonight, outside of the glaring issue with the big, huge tag team match, I'd be nitpicking. Honest to God, I'd be nitpicking tonight to find issues. That's just my opinion. I'm sure there'll be others who will think that SmackDown was a bad show. But no, it wasn't. SmackDown for the go-home shows this week was definitely 1,000% the better of the two shows. Kofi Kingston, of course, signs his WWE contract for the championship tonight. Becky Lynch shows up, cuts a nice promo. Kind of makes me scared that she's not going to win because she cut the promo. I'll talk about it, though. They finally acknowledge that there's a women's battle royal happening. Wow, thanks, guys, for finally acknowledging it on TV. And we now have a tag team championship match for WrestleMania. It'll probably be on the kickoff show. What can I say? I'm tired. Jeez Louise, it's so unprofessional to be yawning like this. But, I don't know. I think it's just the lighting. Maybe I need to get some glasses. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just need some glasses to stare at. Would probably make my life a lot easier. And I swear it's like my eyes are legit burning right now. I feel like I got something in them. But I'm going to power through. Get this SmackDown review done and out of the way. But obviously, before I get into that, I have other things that I have to talk about, such as Patreon, patreon.com/YoBroNation. You guys got 6 tiers to choose from. You guys can be executive producers, co-executive producers. You guys can get gifts for your birthday, classic Raw reviews, post-show videos, voting on the Retro Rewinds. You guys get exclusive AEW coverage, behind-the-scenes vlogs, Monday morning creative. All that stuff is available on the Patreon. You guys can go check it out. See if it's something you're interested in. It's not necessarily, but it's something there for you guys in case you would like to, just if you want to. If Patreon isn't your bag, hey, that's not an issue. We do have TeePublic, teepublic.com/YoBroNation. We got all these awesome t-shirts. There's even more on the website. I'm actually wearing one underneath my hoodie. Actually, I'm wearing my Recess t-shirt. That is underneath my shirt. So, you guys got these. We also got bags and freaking phone cases and other cool freaking things. Cups, mugs, gifts for Dad on there. I know Father's Day's coming, Easter's coming. Get people a t-shirt. Buy them a t-shirt. Why not? If they're a veteran, get them the YoBro Veteran t-shirt. That's the one with the flag, in case you didn't know. You guys do have all that stuff. It is available on our TeePublic store. I am still working on getting a possible barbershop window, or maybe a pro wrestling tee store. Working on that. Most of my stuff is original design, so I can put quite a bit on there. So, crossing my fingers. So if donating isn't what you want to do, I'm completely okay with it. I don't expect no one to donate. But you can like this video, you can share it with your friends, and then you can subscribe and have them subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Become a member of the YoBro Nation. Just join, man. We're just a big old family here for all 60 plus of us. All 60 of us are just a big old family. Oh, Jesus. I'm just going to go ahead and get into this dang review. Oh, so yeah. SmackDown Live took place tonight in Baltimore, Maryland. This was the go-home show. Like I said, and I know it sounds like I'm repeating myself, but this was such a good show. I'm not even kidding. This was a very well planned. I don't know who's writing this one versus who's writing the ones on Raw. This was so much easier to go through. I mean, it felt like it just, flew by. Just like that. Super simple. So, it was easier to digest, for sure. But it did open up with a very special Kevin Owens show. Now, when I say I have things to nitpick, Kevin Owens, we are 5 days from WrestleMania, and Kevin Owens isn't in the Battle Royal, he's not in a match, he's not a special referee, or nothing. Kevin Owens, I suppose, just isn't even going to be a part of WrestleMania this year. No KO Mania 3, I suppose. That sucks. Okay, no Mania 4. What? Damn it! I hate it. I can't stop yawning. It sucks. But he did bring out Randy Orton and AJ Styles, and they call Randy Orton the Viper, right? And AJ Styles though was spitting some venom in this promo between these two. Again, though, Kevin Owens not being in something in WrestleMania. Instead, he's out there doing these talk show segments. Honest to God, that's frustrating. That's super frustrating, but what am I going to do? He'll probably be like a last-second addition to the Battle Royal. That's probably most likely what they're going to do with him. So, this is Randy Orton and AJ Styles on the Kevin Owens show. Just take a listen. This was actually pretty damn good, and hopefully they didn't cut nothing out. So this is just take a listen.
Randy, last week everyone was really looking forward to what would have been Kurt Angle's last match ever here on SmackDown Live against AJ Styles, but you did not let that happen, did you? And now I can obviously see the little smirk on your face, so I must ask, are you proud of what you did?
Of course he is.
Hell yeah, I'm proud.
I mean, I liked his response to this, though.
I saved the WWE Universe from seeing a washed-up, old, broken-down former Olympian beat a guy who thinks he's still at the top of his game.
Ooh, cheap shot to AJ Styles.
You know what else I saved the WWE Universe from? Watching the match.
Randy Orton's a dick.
Really? It's coming from a guy who's been here almost 20 years, been in the ring with legends, and has learned one move.
Ooh.
When you got a move that is that deadly, all you need is one, AJ, but you wouldn't get that, would you? You'd never get that. You people wouldn't get it either. But you know what you think? You all think that these indie guys have it so hard.
I love the dynamic of the indie guy versus the WWE guy. I love this dynamic.
Trying to make ends meet for them families. Going from high school gymnasium to high school gymnasium to armory, back to high school gymnasium, making $50 and trying to impress dozens and dozens of fans. You know what I was doing while you were doing all that? I was wrestling at WrestleMania almost for the past 2 decades, every single year, in front of tens and tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands of people.
Oh, don't cut it out. Don't cut it out. Don't cut it
Yeah,
out.
that's right. That's right. When I was at high school gyms and wherever it may be, wrestling in front of dozens of people, you were in the WWE. Right. Getting suspended for failing drug tests.
And Randy actually took Randy back. It took Randy a minute to recover. That was such a... This is another just low blow.
No, that's not your legacy. You want to know what your legacy is? I'm going to tell you what your legacy is. Now that John Cena has gone off to Hollywood, you have assumed the role of corporate
bitch. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. I don't care who you are. That is amazing. Oh, sweet. I can actually play that next. Hold on, guys. Sorry. God, that is awesome. That promo is so like so vicious. I have another one here. I'm actually getting it. So you guys just gotta give me a second. So that's next. I know I've lost my train of thought. Just getting things set up. That was. I don't know who seems to be thinking that this match isn't gonna be good. I hear people talking about, some people don't think it's going to be good because you're going to have AJ Styles, the indie type, and then you're going to have a Ricochet, and Randy Orton, my bad, Randy Orton, who's a WWE guy, and then you got AJ Styles, who's the indie guy. They don't going to, I'm hearing things like that on the YouTubes. So, I expect a classic. To me, AJ Styles, Randy Orton screams WrestleMania. So hearing these two, fantastic promo, and then afterwards Kevin Owens just gets up, walks away, just gets out of the ring. These two stand and they just start fighting with each other. AJ gets the advantage, goes for that phenomenal forearm, and Orton just hits him with the RKO, which tells me AJ's gonna win on Sunday, which is the right move. AJ Styles winning is the right move. So, just this whole thing to me, perfect. It's a perfect storm. This screams WrestleMania to me. I'll make my official prediction, obviously, Thursday with the preview predictions, but it just... I'm so ready. My dog's in there acting a fool. Roscoe, get in here, buddy. I don't understand how anyone can, honest to God, think that this match isn't gonna be good. Really? People really believe that? That's insane. Great. It is a good start to this show. It started the show on a good beat, and it just continued to roll throughout the show with the exception of one or two hiccups. So up next, we get a big 8-man tag. It's Ricochet and Aleister Black, who are back on SmackDown after losing their Raw Tag Team title match last night on Raw, to take on the Usos. With the Usos to take on The Bar and Rusev. I don't know why I got my notes sitting down here. I might as well just set them up over here like I usually do. This match, it was a good 8-man tag, but it was just set up. Majority of the match, though, is Jey Uso getting his tail worked over by The Bar, Rusev, and Nakamura. I heard it earlier. Who made Nakamura and Rusev a team? I mean, what made them stay together when they had issues? Good point, person who brought that up. The match show ends after Jey hits a Samoan drop. He tags in Jimmy. Jimmy gets in there, cleans house. They get a double super kick on Cesaro for only a 2 count. Then you get some Fast and Furious action. You got Ricochet flying around, Black flying around. We get another double super kick for the 3 count. Usos, Ricochet, and Black win. It was a good match, but I don't even know. It was just a good match. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not even going to try to describe the match. It was just a good match. Like I said, this will be a quick, furious review. Afterwards, Alexa Bliss shows up, and oh my God, did that crowd just pop. 4 SmackDowns, we've been working our way to this point. And finally, they're all like, oh, and they cock teased us at the beginning, saying, oh, Ronda, Becky, Charlotte, tonight on SmackDown. Charlotte wasn't there. Ronda wasn't there. Not that they were needed, but, why not have Ronda on the go-home show for SmackDown? Is she not allowed to come to Raw? I mean, fucking Christ. She's supposed to be the women's champion. Could potentially be both women's champions. I wouldn't be shocked if she doesn't win the match. Just saying. I don't know why my stuff's doing this. I don't understand it. How paper works. I don't know how paper works. I'm just trying to get my stuff to... Hey, you. How did you get out? Someone let the cat out. Oh my gosh. I'm going to beat someone's butt because they just went ahead and put the cat out, even though he's not supposed to be. So yeah, the match was good. I can already see it. This cat's going to fight with the dog. Oh, Tristan, you were told to keep them in the room. I know I'm obsessing over a cat now. So yeah, she comes out, disrespects the crowd, talks about how SmackDown has changed, and then announces that the Usos are defending their championship against all the teams they're in this match with. So we're now going to have a fatal four-way at WrestleMania. So all these guys start fighting with each other. They already had a graphic set up. Ooh, big shock. It's funny, though. Alexa Bliss is the only host at WrestleMania who really got to make matches. I don't remember the other hosts getting to do stuff like that. I guess Alexa Bliss is a special guest, a special host, and I keep hearing stuff about her new hairdo. I don't notice anything different about her hair. Am I losing it? I don't know. So we now know we have the Fatal 4-Way for the Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania. I guess the card's complete. I gotta go back and count exactly how many matches we have. They're talking about 17 matches. John Cena still supposed to have a match, but super secret opponent. We still don't know who it's gonna be. Can't wait to find out. So the Iconics come out and they cut a promo trash talking their opponents. Talking about, oh, we could pin Natalya, or we could pin Beth Phoenix, who should have stayed retired. We could pin Nia and Tamina, and thanks for leaving us hanging. They talk about how they're gonna make WrestleMania iconic. They just sounded annoying. This was one of those low moments for me in the show where I didn't need them. Didn't need them out there. Didn't need them to talk. Honest to God, they could have just stayed home. Would have been fine. Didn't need them. But hey, why not throw the Iconics so they can talk about their tag team championship for the women's tag titles? That, to me, without a doubt, low point. But up next was The Miz versus Sanity in a 3-on-1 handicap match. Now, Miz came out, says he's more motivated, that he's the best version of himself, and it's for his family, and he obviously plugs, Miz and Mrs., but says, so many things a cheap plug, but I don't look at that. I love my family. I do this for them. He says, I used to try to, fight for, the approval of my dad. Now I fight for his honor. Then Shane comes out after Sanity gets out there and says, hey, I just want a bird's eye view of this. And then he's supposed to be announced as the best in the world, Shane McMahon. And he even comes back out later in the match and he goes to announce him as Shane McMahon. He's like, nah, no, they get it. I'm the best in the world. It's okay. The match itself was okay. They start off kind of fighting, Miz is, fighting these guys. He's getting the advantage. Shane comes back out. Says, oh, I forgot to tell you, it's Falls Count Anywhere. So we end up with Falls Count Anywhere in this match. And Miz and them are fighting around. They get to the backstage area, and just don't see this very often anymore in WWE. So I applaud you. You took them backstage. We got to fight backstage. I actually went outside the arena. But Miz, he takes out Alexander Wolf, tries taking out Eric Young, takes out Killian Dane by ramming him into the electric box. It's like the backstage of a 2K game where he gets rammed into the electric box and he's just laying there, can't get up. You're pressing R2, but he won't get up. Yet the other guy's just like, boop, I'm up. Then him and Eric Young fight outside. He rams Eric Young's head into the production case, then knee first, and then he rams another production case into his head, pins him for the 3 count. Miz wins the Falls Count Anywhere. It's a different Miz. This Miz is, he's ready to fight. No more safety, Miz. It was good. It was an enjoyable match. It actually makes me kind of, intrigued with this, Falls Count Anywhere match. It definitely will suit Shane McMahon having a Falls Count Anywhere match. So it is something that I think I might actually enjoy for sure. Becky shows up though. You see a cop car pull up. Miz is still out there, and Becky Lynch gets out. She's just got that swagger. So Becky shows up. Corey Graves, nice new do, bro. Love that new hair, Corey. It's darker. It's just natural color. Nice suit too, by the way. He's set to interview Becky Lynch. Becky comes out, takes the microphone, goes straight to the outside. Tells Corey, no disrespect, man. If I don't answer to you, answer to them. So this is Becky Lynch talking about her match for WrestleMania and the way... Just going to say right off the top, beautiful promo. But here it is.
Thinking in the back of that cop car, what a difference a year makes. Yeah, this time last year, myself and Charlotte, we were the best of friends. Ronda Rousey was about to make her debut at WrestleMania. It was like all the stars were aligned to get the queen and the baddest woman on the planet into the main event.
She ain't lying. That was the plan.
Yeah, that was until I smacked the smugness off of Charlotte Flair's face at SummerSlam.
She was talking about how the shirt aged well.
That one strike changed everything. I was determined at that point that I was going to do
love her
whatever
accent.
it took to fight to get into this year's WrestleMania. And look at us now.
This was a good promo. Best promo I've seen Becky cut in a while. Becky chants. God, MetLife Stadium's gonna go nuts for her.
This Sunday,
She got fired up.
Stadium, 80,000 people. The first time ever the women are the main event of WrestleMania.
Becky was really pumped.
The queen, the baddest woman on the planet, and the man going head to head to head. My revolution, our revolution, the real revolution that started last year at SummerSlam with a slap is gonna explode this Sunday.
I love this promo. I'm so giddy listening to it.
And I make one of them dopes tap. So the next time you see me, lads, I'm gonna be the champ that I knew I always was. The double champ!
And that's how that ends. Come on. It was good. It was a super good promo. You could hear passion in her voice. You could hear Becky with that intensity at the end. When she really started talking about it, like, it didn't sound like the corporate agenda being pushed on you about, this is the first ever WrestleMania match. You could feel and hear the genuine excitement in her voice. She knew she wasn't supposed to be here. Becky knew this wasn't supposed to be her position. She even said it in the promo. And the stars were aligning for Charlotte and Ronda. But one slap changed everything. Actually, it all changed come Survivor Series when it was supposed to be Becky versus Ronda, and we didn't get that. That changed everything. But I digress. It sounds good. It really does. The whole promo, man. The whole promo just had me so fired up. You know what oh, man. Listening to it again just got me even more amped. And it just makes me want to see that main event that much more. It really, honestly, it does. It makes me want to see it even more than I had before. More so than previously. It's so awesome. Honest to God, it's so awesome. Awesome. Awesome! Not to steal the Mrs. Catchphrase or anything. I'm actually waiting for the Daniel Bryan, the end of everything to just load up. But, probably won't load up till right there at the end. So if it comes up before I'm done with this, I'll play it. But we'll see. So up next was obviously the biggest, the most glaring issue with the show. You know, coming off of that Becky promo that just... Oh, I can't even say the words. It just had me so excited, man. Just straight excited. We get this 18-person, 16-person... No, yeah, an 18-person mixed tag. The largest match with the men and the women ever. It was dumb. I think that was a good... Yeah, it was dumb. The match itself was just stupid. I'm sorry, the match was dumb. I didn't enjoy this. It was a clusterfuck, and it was just a way to get everyone on there. I mean, we went from seeing Asuka as the women's champion, maybe defending against a Sonya Deville, maybe even against Mandy Rose, at worst Carmella, to watching her a week after losing the championship, not being included in the main event at WrestleMania, to doing delete chants with Matt Hardy, who's dressing like he's a Hardy boy again. Not that I don't mind. I love the fact that the Hardys are back together, but just... it's frustrating. Why do we have... Why? Why is Asuka okay with... And Asuka's just doing her dance and just enjoying herself. Is she not mad? Does she not care that she got booted from this main event? That she's being left out? I would hope so. I also want to note something. Something Becky said she'd be a double champion. Which means the titles are still going to be separate. She's just... one person's going to represent both brands. So again, it's still not a unification match. Just one person's going to hold both belts because Charlotte just happened to have it. They did not announce this as a unification match. I just want to clarify that again. For those who are saying this means they're unifying the championships, that's not what was said. Just reiterating, okay? Just reiterating. So, we next get Samoa Joe versus Ali. Oh, okay. Before I jump into that. So at the end of this match, everyone just kind of gets in and they're all just kind of battling. So the match just kind of gets thrown out. Everyone's brawling. People are getting tossed out of the ring. This person and that person. Matt gets tossed out. EC3 gets tossed out by Jeff. So it's just Jeff and Asuka left standing in the ring. And then Asuka tosses Jeff Hardy out. And she's doing her Asuka dance. How is she okay with losing last week and now being in this battle royal that's meaningless? I don't understand it. How can she be okay with it? I'm still perplexed. I know I gotta move on, but I'm perplexed at how she's okay with that. So yeah, we got Ali versus Joe. This again, not great. This was a very short match. Obviously, they were saving time for the contract signing with Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston. My mom will kick my butt. It's Kofi, Zachary. It's Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston. Kofi. Anyway. It was quick. Ali got a little bit of offense in, but ultimately missed the 450 splash, got put into a coquina clutch, and he just passed out, and Joe won. So, hey, Joe got his wins back. No Rey Mysterio tonight. I almost made it. No Rey Mysterio. I guess I'm supposed to still cheer for Rey going into WrestleMania. I'm not sure, though, if it makes sense. I don't know. I'm not really excited for U.S. title match. I expect a slow match, honest to God. This will probably be my piss break match. I got 7.5 hours according to the network. They're giving this show a 7.5 hour window to play out. So I need a piss break at some point. This will be my piss break because I like Rey Mysterio. I'm sure he's going to come out with a cool entrance, with a cool outfit. Joe, maybe he'll come out with some, Samoans doing the dance, some throwback to when Joe first showed up in TNA and he had the island dancers. Maybe I'll get that. Perhaps, if I'm lucky. Yes, I am buying some time. Oh my goodness, they really uploaded this first. What is wrong with them? That ain't even in the order that it went. These guys don't even upload right. Oh, okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start talking about it. Contract signing with Daniel Bryan and Kofi Kingston. It was okay. No fights. Can you believe it? We had a contract signed with no fights. But guess who was the moderator, the officiator of this here contract signing? Meytal Cohan. That's right. Raw's Meytal Cohan officiated, moderated the SmackDown WWE Championship match. Why not Tom Phillips? Why not Corey Graves? Why not one of the McMahons? Anybody? Anybody? Why? Why did we have Shane? Why didn't we have Shane out there? Why didn't we have someone who actually... Why Meytal Cohan? He's a Raw guy. I don't understand why Meytal Cohan was on SmackDown. I don't see Tom Phillips coming and doing something on Raw. I know, it's a minor gripe, but... Hello? Seriously. I don't understand it. So he brings out Daniel Bryan. He has a seat. He brings out Kofi Kingston along with the New Day and Kofi. And Kofi, you could just see the intensity in the dude's eyes. And he's just sitting there. He's just listening to everything Daniel Bryan has to say. Now, I'm going to check one more time. Okay, so we're just doing this. So he starts about the contract signing, and Daniel Bryan cuts him off and says, I got this, Meytal Cohan. I got this. He goes on to teach us life lessons. He says to don't be complacent. Don't be complacent in your life. He says, don't be like Kofi Kingston and think that being good for 11 years is good enough. Don't be complacent. He tells us to not to... what is the word he looked? Don't be a bystander in your life, like Kofi Kingston did. Don't take things into your own hands. Don't be a bystander while you let other people try to push you to the top. And he talks about Big E and Xavier Woods planting the seeds. He says, don't let them push you to the top like they did for Kofi Kingston. And fans are all this whole time like Kofi chants, Kofi Mania chants, asshole chants, and he's like, well, all the good truth tellers get called that. It's so weird. And he even brings it up. He says, and there's a third life lesson. He says, this one applies to you. He says, don't mistake a trend with reality. He says, I know what you're going through. I've been there. He says, the feeling that you get, the feeling like you feed off their energy, but it's really them feeding off of you. So he actually tied it in to the whole when he was the B+ player to where now Kofi is in his position. And I liked that element. I liked hearing that. I liked, how he just brings it around. And, he talks about how I was there. I felt that energy. He says, but when they're done with you, that's it. They won't need you no more, and they'll move on to the next, referring to the fact that the yes chants did, unfortunately, slowly die down. That was a reality that we faced. I never stopped liking Bryan. Personally, I still like Bryan to this day. But I like Daniel Bryan bringing that all home. And he keeps going on about, just all that stuff. And finally, Kofi Kingston just takes the contract, picks up the mic, tells him, look, we've all listened to you. I've been listening to you. The more I hear you, he's like, you need to sit down and let me educate you. And you can see Kofi had to stop. He had to think. Kofi's not big on the mic. He's not, that great at cutting promos. But he says, you claim to know me, but the more I hear you talk, the more I realize you don't know nothing about me. He says, you don't know my struggles. You don't know what I've been through. It's like 11 years. He says, you won your first World Heavyweight title within 2 years of you being in this company. He says, 11 years, man. He's like, I watched, man. Kofi, he wouldn't yell. He was like whispering, like, you don't know. I watched. I'm not hating on Kofi. All right, I'm not hating on the man. I'm just saying speak up. Use your big boy voice, all right? Use your big boy voice. But yeah, he's just like, I've been watching. He says, but we do. He says, there is one thread that we have in common. He says, you've lived this story. You've been here. He says, so you know what happens next. He says, you know what happens next. He says, I go to WrestleMania and I beat you for the WWE Championship. But he talks about, and of course Daniel Bryan has that look. And he's like, you're scared. I see it in your eyes. And you should be. Talking about that. And then talking about how he's never had a single shot for the WWE Championship or the World Championship. It was such a good... And, yeah, Kofi could have delivered it better. I would say that. I mean, Daniel Bryan, ace on the microphone. Every time, no doubt, ace on the mic. But Daniel Bryan did his part, and then Kofi did his part. Yes, he, again, could have done better. But I feel fulfilled with what he did. I feel like what he did was good. I'm not even upset. I think it was really good. But him saying that, he's walking with the WWE Championship probably means he's not. We'll figure it out. I gotta sit down and really ooh! I really gotta look at these matches and hope that nothing pops up on social media between now and Friday or now and Thursday when I do this. But this was SmackDown Live. This was a really good SmackDown Live. It really, really was, man. I enjoyed SmackDown tonight. I really did. I hope you guys did. Let me know down in the comments, though. Did you enjoy SmackDown Live? Let me know. Let me know which was better, Raw or SmackDown. Alright, let me know. I'm interested. I want to know what you guys think. So let me know down in the comments which show do you think was better. I mean, for me, it's SmackDown far and away. It was the better show tonight. So that is going to do it, though, for me. I am done here today. I want to thank all of you guys for joining me here. Remember, WrestleMania Sunday. It's going to be a long day. But we do have TakeOver Friday night. So there is that saving grace. It's going to be a big week. Big week. Saturday, 2K19 WrestleMania. It comes live. Recorded this son of a gun weeks ago. There'll be 2 parts. The kickoff and the main show. Just so I could fit everyone on the card. Otherwise, I would just have one big, gigantic, 11 match card. But 2 parts. Kickoff show will start at 10:30, and then the main show starts at noon. So you guys have that to look forward to. Hope you guys enjoy it. But like I said, that does it for me. I just got best of the best countdown, top 10 main events this week. Lots of stuff coming on. It's both here on the main channel, on the Yo Bro network, the Yo Podcast Network. You guys can go check that out. Link will be down in the description. Go there. We got some new videos starting to go up. I got a channel programming alert. I got it's got a lot of things on the channel. You guys can go check it out. A free episode of Monday Morning Creative on there, and you guys can go check out Old Squared Circles. So all that stuff, preview, predictions, all of it. This weekend, busy weekend. I have a schedule in front of me with about 13, 14 videos this week. Wish me luck. Doing it for you guys. Doing it because my girlfriend said I needed to do it. Alright. Remember, Facebook, Twitter. Check us out on all that stuff. I am Zach, and I am done, and I will see you guys tomorrow for NXT. Peace out.